Hi, I'm Trent Albers, Communications Manager for the City of Papillion, and this is a new series that we're calling Policing with Pride. It's sort of an inside look at your Papillion Police Department. And today, we're going to start by having a sit-down conversation with Police Chief Scott Lyons about the CALEA Accreditation that our department has. It's something that we think makes our department stand out. Tell me what the big deal about CALEA is. I think it's a big deal to us. I'm not sure the community always understands it, why it's such a big deal.
Yeah, CALEA is the Commission on Law Enforcement Accreditation, and it's made up of several different organizations that are a part of it, or components of it, all the way from the International Association of Chiefs of Police to NOBLE. It's a professional organization that tries to bring best practices in policing to the forefront and spread those out to agencies, and do that in such a way that we are held accountable for those policies through standards where we have to prove more than what is written in policy, how we prove that we're doing those things.
And can you tell me about some of the best practices that having a CALEA accreditation kind of puts in place or ensures?
I think early in my career with the CALEA agency, one of the things I first noticed was the intensity at which we train. Police training is directly related to professionalism. It's related to how we perform in the field, the performance of our officers, but it's also there for how we modify our policies. It all fits together like a fine clock. And so one of the first things that I recognized is the intensity in which we train and the tempo at which we train changes. And so we train with the purpose in mind, goals, objectives, lesson plans, trying to evolve our training, start with small steps and then gradually bring it up to larger steps. And so what you find is that there is more emphasis on use of force training and making sure that it meets best practices and standards, incorporating such things as verbal de-escalation.
Why does a CALEA accreditation make your department stand out?
It makes us stand out because we are constantly looking at policies and procedures. Are we getting the outcomes that we want in regards to officer performance in the community? Are we accomplishing our goals as far as transparency and accountability? And then looking at best practices, because if you're not looking at best practices, then you're holding on to some type of practice that is now defunct. Maybe it doesn't fit your need, it doesn't fit the need of the community. And so we have people every day that are looking at those things. We do annual reports where we're measuring the performance and statistics of the organization, making decisions that are based on those things, and very transparent about that through the organization. One of the things that we do on a regular basis is you can talk to the police officers, and a lot of times they know what the current event is, or what are the things that we're trying to solve, and in getting their input into those things, and getting the instructors that are for the various disciplines around the police department engaged in those types of conversations and discussions. And you cannot be a part of an organization that claims to be transparent, accountable, but not be living and breathing in the present. And so it's very challenging, but it's also very exciting from the standpoint that we're constantly trying to push further. When we leave at the end of the day, we're turning those lights off, feeling good about what we accomplished, and the next morning we come in and what is it today that we can accomplish and make us better.